The WWE King of the Ring has progressed since the last time that we talked about it.
It has, hasn't it?
It has, and I am so disappointed on how it's
We gave
shaping
them
up.
so many ways they could have done this.
Yeah, I know.
They
We
did none
went
of
down so many avenues. Although your avenue, the way that you have,
I'm complaining more so on the women's side because I see what's happening and I don't like it. So whatever.
yeah. So let me see if I could do this without spoiling one or the other. Hold on. Where did it go? It is, yeah, let's start here because we have to start with kudos. I'm going to pull this banner down for just a second. We went through a couple of scenarios and how that last fatal 4-way spot could turn out. And the only one that I did not want to happen is the one that you picked to happen, and is the route that they went. Jey Uso won the Fatal 4-Way that brings him into the semifinal, and he will go against Javon Evans in the semi. Now on the other side, Obafemi and Dom Mysterio. I don't know if you saw the match yet.
I saw it. It wasn't very long. Okay.
It didn't need to be, but here's the thing. I don't feel like they used that to their full potential. I feel like there was so much more left on the table.
They could have played a little bit longer with that. I love what I saw, and that's what I was expecting. For Dom to be Dom and like play these mind games. I wish they played a little bit more, but I got what I was expecting, and I liked it. I just wish there was just a few more minutes more of Dom really like trying to get over on him. But whatever, it's fine.
The outside theory for me is that maybe less was more because this could potentially be a bigger match down the line. Like maybe we don't unload everything in a King of the Ring semifinal. We give him just enough.
We need to keep Dom away from his build up or Oba's build up phase because we don't want to complicate it too much. Because, like you said, later on it could become something a little bit more interesting. But I love those two together. I want to see more of that. So
yes. So on the other side, the flip side, and you had already made your statement that you do not like where this is headed. On the women's side here, we saw the 4 women get their situation all figured out as predicted. No, actually, the other way, not predicted. I actually don't remember. I think I picked Lyra Valkyria.
Flair was the least. The
last choice
possible to win this.
Yeah,
I think both of us, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
that's crazy. So
that was the last one we thought. For no other reason. I don't know. I can't speak for you, but for me, I was influenced more by the Liv Morgan win. Because I'm thinking to myself, I see too much of a possibility with Liv Morgan going to the finals.
Yeah.
By beating someone a little bit more underneath. I didn't think Flair would do the job to Morgan, so no sense in going that route. But they're here now. Morgan and Flair will meet this Friday in the semifinal. And to be fair, now that I know it's these two, I am having difficulty trying to figure out which one I would move ahead. Both of them to me have strong reasons to go.
The crazy thing is if Morgan goes, I think she wins it all. If Flair goes, I feel like Io goes over.
Which is the thing. When we were talking about the possibility of how this tournament's going to shape out, I liked Morgan Raquel in the finals, and I liked Raquel winning the whole thing. On the other side of the bracket, Io Sky and Raquel had their match. Io's in the final, not Raquel.
I have to go out on a limb and say one of the greatest finishes to a match in the fucking world. That muff bomb, the power bomb off the ropes that Io did was a fucking fantastic. I watched it a million times, and it will go in history as one of the greatest finishes of all time.
Well, let me ask this.
Damn, I cannot see it in my brain. Correct.
Throw Raquel in there.
Oh my god.
I was influenced in the first round selection by Liv Morgan winning. I feel myself being influenced again by the Io Sky win. Because if Raquel had gotten to the finals, I would want Morgan to win. Now that Io's in the final,
You said you want Morgan to win if Raquel?
yeah, I wanted a Morgan Raquel final. But now that I know Raquel's not going and Io is going, I'm kind of leaning now more towards Charlotte because I kind of don't want Morgan and Io. I don't like that matchup at all. I kind of want Charlotte to get to the finals now. And even still, even if she does, between the three women, because the other still two women, because they haven't fought on Friday yet. Of the three women, one of these three women are going to be the queen of the ring. I don't really feel like any of the three really need it. Other than you get the title shot at SummerSlam, what are we doing? I don't understand.
You know what? No, I'm going to oppose you on that because I feel like if we go down the dangerous path of saying neither of the three need it, then to me that defaults to Morgan, and I don't want that at all. I don't want that. Because if no one needs it, then just give it to Morgan because she's the hot one right now. She's the one that she's making all the money right now, so she can get it.
Lightning bolt in my head. I think I'm saying that they all don't need it because of how solid their statuses are in the company.
Sure.
But I just thought about something in my head.
I think this would be a monstrous push for Flair.
I was just going to say, if you look at the last year, just the last year alone, Io's kind of been in and out of the main event. Liv's been in the main event the entire time. Charlotte Flair has basically been in the tag team division for a minute. She's been out
but not only has she been in the tag team division, she's been rebuilding herself. I don't know if this is ironically or not.
She's the ultimate babyface.
I don't know if it's intentional or ironically, but I feel like Flair winning this and then winning the title looks a lot different from when she came into the Rumble and won and would have won the title off of that Rumble.
It would have a completely different feel. A complete turnaround from that vibe. Because this one definitely I don't think would feel forced. Because I think this one she's been out of the scene for so long, but still cooking. Like she hasn't lost her connection to the audience. She's still, her and Alexa Bliss have somehow gone from two main event players that remained on top for way too long to, I guess, a demotion to being in the tag team division, but making that work. As a matter of fact, when Charlotte won that match, the crowd went bananas. So it could be a completely different vibe. That's why I'm kind of looking at this now going, I liked Liv and Raquel, but if I'm not going to get Raquel, I don't know if I need Liv.
I want Flair and Sky. That would be a good match.
That would be a great match.
They both would work fantastically. And in the position that Flair is in right now, I think she receives a monstrous pop if she wins not only this, but also an even bigger one if she takes the title.
If she wins that Queen of the Ring title in Saudi Arabia, she's gonna get a pop because that audience likes Flair. But then when she comes back to the States, I really do believe she's gonna be celebrated for the win.
She's
I think it's gonna be considered a good thing. The only problem I have is that the Queen of the Ring gets a title shot at SummerSlam. We're not quite sure which champion. However, Charlotte's on SmackDown. Rhea Ripley's on SmackDown. Charlotte gets the title match. Do I get to see Charlotte and Rhea one more time? Because I would definitely check.
Story-wise, that would make sense because they've been intertwined quite a bit lately. So.
Look who she beat in the finals to get to Rhea. She beat the bestie. So that actually could work itself out. I'm not entirely sure. The guys, I had made I wanted Balor, but Balor's out. You not only chose Jay to win the 4-way,
I had a
your,
reason.
your prediction of Oba Jay final is still very much on the table. As a matter of fact, we'll know as of Friday whether
Let's relax. Let's relax.
yeah,
Evans is not going over Jay. Let's
no,
not pretend. Let's enjoy that match because it's gonna be fun. I love.
I
seeing
didn't think
Evans.
he was going to beat anybody in the semi. Whether it be if he had gotten Balor, I didn't think he was going to win. If he had gotten Royce, I didn't think he was going to win. If he had gotten anybody that came out of that 4-way, he wasn't winning.
Correct.
But I had picked Balor because I thought Evans would be able to get a phenomenal in-ring lesson from Balor about how to work higher on the card on TV. He's not going to get that from Jey Uso. What it seems like now is that they're prepping Javon to kind of feed the Jey Uso fire just a little bit. So I think the Jey Uso Oba Femi final is pretty much written in stone at this point. Mm-hmm. We just got to finalize it on Friday. But that takes us to Jey Uso versus Oba Femi in Saudi Arabia. Will they be yeeting in the desert? Or will they stand for the rule?
This is so, you know what, man? This is getting really interesting. This one is because there was a reason why I'm saying Jay is going to the end here, and it would be very interesting. But it wasn't until Oba to where I'm like, when I realized Oba was in it, because I'm thinking about when that promo happened where he told him that there's two sides of a table and all that stuff was fired.
Yeah.
But once I saw the full bracket and saw Oba, I'm like, well, Oba's definitely going to go over. And then as you've been watching the bloodline work, something's going on with Jay. He doesn't like what's happening right now. He doesn't feel
Crash out
not
Jay's
liking
back.
this shit. He's just doing, he's uncontrollable, all kinds of crazy shit. I think the story they're running right now is pretty fun. Jimmy's trying to, be the diplomat. He's trying to keep everything in order. Jay's a loose cannon going crazy. And I'll tell you what, man, God damn it, he's doing it again, man. What Roman is doing for Fatu right now is absolutely fucking insane. Like, it's so good. With him with the get back up there and splash them, do it again. Like, they look like they're having fun. Fatu's looking like a fucking animal, like he should look. Like, they just look so good together. This shit looks good. And what makes it even better is Jay's not fucking with it. Because he's seeing very quickly that Roman's kind of fucking with this Wolverine. Like, he could do something. He's liking him. He likes him here. And I don't think between Jay being that right-hand man last time and or what Jay has done when that whole bloodline thing ended, he's not happy. So I'm interested in, one, I don't think Jay wins this. Oba wins this. So I don't know what that does to the storyline. Or maybe they screw Oba and Jay does go over, but now we're in a situation where it really does feel like Jay would challenge Roman. But I don't know if that's the chips you want to cash in right now. So I'm it's possible, but I'm just Bloodline did it to me. I know people are sick of it, dude. Bloodline's doing it again. Because I don't know where they're going with this shit. And I love it.
Because I could also very much see him follow through with exactly what he's been saying on Raw, which is I'm challenging Cody Rhodes for the WWE Undisputed Championship. Because I could also see that. Because they have a history as former tag team champions together, to where that could be another play there. And Jay not winning that championship could add another layer to the Bloodline deal where it's like, well, when we did the Bloodline the first time, you said I was holding you back. So the second time, I haven't done shit to you. You had all the opportunity in the world. You didn't get it done. So now what happens now?
And if Oba now goes after Roman, now this guy's on my ass because you couldn't handle business.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many different. I really don't think that's the way they're gonna go. I don't think they want Oba and Roman touching right now. But I'm just saying that's very unlikely. I'm just saying it's fun to have these opportunities of ideas of what we're doing with this. So Jay being at the end here, I'm really interested to see how they're gonna do this and what they're gonna do after, because there's no question to me that Oba's not going over. It's just how are they going to drive this story going forward? Because Jay clearly is on a fucking donkey on the edge, dude. This guy's about to lose his fucking mind.
And let's not lose track of also somewhere off in the weeds and the binoculars looking for his opportunity to strike is LA Knight. Because the bloodline have been fucking him up the last few weeks, and they fucked him up this past Monday, this time with the newly enshrined member of Jacob Fatu with his Ula Fala.
Mm-hmm.
Or as my wife called it, she's the best. Because you notice when he pulled it out, it looked like coffee beans. It was like brown. And my wife was like, ooh, he's giving him the Ula Caca. I was just like, the greatest thing of all time. The Ula Caca. That's what he's got. Oh, man. So, yeah. So, we're going to take a look this Friday, see what the last two matches finalize out at. And then next week, live on the live experience, we're going to do the Night of Champions show where we just kind of go over the card a little bit. We're not doing a whole Night of Champions thing. We're just going to talk the card a little bit. And obviously the finals will be a part of that card. And we're talking some other topics next week.